Good morning or good afternoon whenever you're watching this video. I'm going to be talking about myself just for a quick minute, and then I'm going to start talking about my company and my industry I researched for my career assignment, which was wealth management. And then I'm going to talk about my interviews I did, and then my professional goals. My name is Daniel Pineda. I'm 20 years old from Pennsylvania. I'm a sophomore here at Coastal Carolina University, majoring in finance and with a minor in exercise science. My skills are a leader, a critical thinker, and a motivator. I picked CCU because my older brother went here and just graduated this past fall with a bachelor's in sports management and a minor in marketing. I chose Coastal because I always wanted to follow in his footsteps, and I also wanted to make my family proud, which is really important to me. I wanted to go somewhere that's in a different environment and especially in warm weather. I'm 20 minutes from Myrtle Beach. There's always a good time to go over there just to relax and do my and just enjoy myself. A trait I've used in the business situation was diligence. I worked for a moving company back home, and most of my time is in the summer. Well, in the summer, it gets really hot, and I have no complaints because I'm always motivated. While I'm in the workforce, I'm always in a positive mood with the people I work with, and then also the customer that I'm assigned to, and then they're watching my performance and my team, and then my partner's performance, and then I use that towards my work ethic. I constantly delegate work towards others to allow the job to complete in a timely manner. So next task. So I'm gonna have two parts of this video. The first part is gonna be my industry, and then my second part is gonna be my company. For my industry, I researched the pro sport industry, and while I was researching this industry, I was wondering why do pro athletes become broke at a certain point of their lives, and uh, I'm going to be talking about my SWOT analysis. So for S is strengths, and all these pro athletes, they get paid millions of dollars. Um, they buy and then get high end cars. Other famous people recognize them with how much they receive, and then how their performances on the field or court. And just for example, Michael Jordan, one of the best basketball players that ever lived, and back when he was early in his prime in the '80s, he was he had his own shoe called Air Jordan. It sold over $100 million in 12 months, and yeah, he's still doing good in his life. And now I'm on to W, weaknesses. People become broke. All these pro athletes, they suddenly have all this money and then it's gone. Either bankrupt or they're just giving it away to like family, friends, and all that actually care about them. But it's a real world for them. They gotta learn from their problems and all that. So next is opportunities. So uh, a lot of these pro athletes, some of them invest into a company. For example, Derek Jeter, he a Hall of Famer now. He played for the Yankees. He's a self-invested businessman now, which is real good. So he's giving hope for all these companies and all that. And uh, next up is T, threats. Um, so during this COVID-19 pandemic, I feel like the threats is that these fans are not watching these pro athletes perform. They can't see them. They just watch them on TV. So and there's no joy and excitement. After talking about my pro sport industry, the company I'm not going to be talking about is IMG, which stands for International Management Group. Uh, it was established in 1960 by Mark McCormick in Cleveland, Ohio. He was known for signing three professional golfers, which was Eleanor Palmer, Gary Player, and Jack Nicklaus, which was known as the Big Three. Now IMG's headquarters in New York City, and it's worldwide of sports, occasions, and ability to the broad organization. Uh, it's been expanding over the years into cities and countries like Atlanta, London, Singapore, Beverly Hills, and more. Their mission is to avoid conflicts of interest with clients by the companies, and they want to meet challenges to increase competition with other sports management companies as well. I'm gonna be talking about my interviews that I did in this past semester. So I interviewed two people. One was a hiring manager, which I did a bank manager in Surfside, Conway National Bank, which is a Surfside branch, Kim Price. And then the second interview, I interviewed with Jim Tompkins at Edward Jones right here at Conway. He's a financial advisor, and my interest is into like wealth management, financial advising. So overall, I had a 5-10 minute conversation with them, and I learned a lot in those between those minutes. For Kim Price, that works, who's a branch manager at Surfside, the Surfside branch here at Conway National Bank. She only has a high school diploma, which was kind of weird because I don't know. Look, I haven't worked at a bank before, so it was interesting about her education and how she told me she worked her way up to where she's at right now, which is really good. She's loving her job, and she wouldn't change anything about that. And then for Jim, he went to Clemson University. He got his bachelor's and master's there, and the advice he gave the person at sorry, huh? So the person who gave me more advice during this interviews uh, was uh, was Jim Tompkins. So he gave me so what he told me from word to word that find somewhere in your education, try to get an internship, and then learn from it. Um, when he told me that over the phone, I was like going through my head and all, and I was wondering like these majors and like this major I am in finance and with the minor exercise science, will I be passionate? And then after college, and then try to find a job in the real world with those similarities. Last part of my video, I'm going to talk about my professional goals, how I want to achieve them. So right now, so this coming fall, I'm going to be a junior, and I want to try to get an internship next summer, either with my major and my minor, and try to look for some companies with my similarities on LinkedIn and on my resume. And I just want to be successful during these next few years at Coastal, and I just want to make my family proud, as I said before in my intro. And well, that sums up my presentation. I hope you enjoyed watching this. Thank you. Have a good day.